looks like a fairly big update here. Some quality of life improvements, and it looks like they gave us the Millennium Butcher. Now that is very cool. I would be quite excited about that, actually. He's one I've been wanting to fight for a long time. Unlock his strain and everything. We did decide to go after a Flower Knight, right? I think we're going to try at a level 2. Potentially. New mail has been delivered. Where? Maybe it just drops off in the game room now? I heard they also got rid of the multiple sets of stuff. That's not true though. My Dragon King, my extra Dragon King's still up there. Where are my new things? Expansion? There he is. Unbox him. And this is a new way to do it too. I definitely don't hate this, rather than having to do them all separately. Let's take a look at him here. Where's that old mean brute? Where's Mr. Millennium Butcher hiding at? Put him in my inventory? No. Huh. This update might be struggling a little bit. I don't see his book up there either. These are important. Especially if we're going to be fighting the Flower Knight, we're going to need his terrain. Put these in here. I'm not sure where my Millennium Butcher stuff went. Unless now maybe it went to the front room. I don't know. It's interesting. Nope. Not in the storage box. Maybe we should try restarting real quick. Let's try that. Just real quick. See if that fixed anything. I've just been starving for some Kingdom Death. And I may not be able to stream next Sunday, so this is in prep for that possibility. I still don't see him, actually. I clicked unbox him, but he is not here, unless maybe they go down here or something. Nope. I got Lion God, Slenderman, Frog Dog. No Millennium Butcher anywhere that I can see. Oh, but isn't that his mini right there? Or is that just a regular? No, that's just regular Butcher. He's a 3x3 in his Millennium form. I don't remember. That's okay. I'm sure it's probably just a little bug in the most recent update. That's fine. They'll get it fixed. Right now we gotta focus on the Twilight or the Flower Knight. Our logic behind this is we need resources pretty bad, and we need the warbling blooms that give us births, so that we can continue kind of on the same route we went last time with just tons of births. So, our timeline here, we still got quite a few years. So if we were to go after a Flower Knight at level 2, let's see what his stats jump up to. So his toughness is still very achievable. His movement doesn't really play a big part. The +1 damage is... nah, I mean, we'll have to see what Razor Bulbs does, because we just kind of dash to keep out of his circle. I was listening to Mithra talk about the Flower Knight, and just how he sometimes only hunts him at level 2. Doesn't even hunt him from level 1 in the beginning, so we're going to need his AI cards. Let's take a look. So we're looking for Razor Bulb. We want to see what that has to do, because he starts with that in play. Razor Bulbs. Rows of dangerous hooked vines face inwards towards the center of the ring. Whenever a survivor leaves the fairy ring, they gain a bleeding token. Oh, yeah, that's not super great. And this game feels bad. The FPS feels really bad. Let's see. Maybe I can get some frames up here. Just very sticky and laggy. That's okay. It might go away. I still think we might be able to take a level 2. His resource difference is nice. That's why we're going. Is for resources. So, and what's his health like? We'd need to hit him 14 times versus 11. So an extra 3 cards. Actually, no, only extra 2 cards. 14 instead of 12. Not bad. 2 more health points. Let's give it a go. I feel like we got that. I'm not sure why this is lagging so bad. I'm not a big fan of that. But I don't think I can restart to fix it or anything, so. We have 1 set of bandages is all. It's kind of a dangerous game to play there with only 1 set. Not too bad, because we do have... oh, we don't have the ability to surge. So we wouldn't want bleeding out. But damage-wise here, we'll do quite a bit of damage pretty quick. Especially taking Zachary. Snow is new. I mean, Pan is Pan. My heavens. They're an absolute animal. And then Olivia is new. But let's get our gear grids updated here. Make sure they're all good to go. Snows looks good. We will have to deal with Overwhelming Darkness. We do have Song of the Brave, though, so we can all take that Path of the Brave. So he won't have excellent armor when the time comes. Zachary, I don't think his grid's changed for a while, so he should be good. He's trying to work on shield specialization. Pan is also working on shield specialization with a higher, honestly, a higher chance of getting it. So, it's kind of an animal. Hey, Rock, what's up, man? How do you feel about us going after a level 2 Flower Knight for all our goodies, since we're mostly going for resources? Oh, you're right. It is Forest Gate. You're right. Sorry. Yep. So these are supposed to be switched. Not that that's too... It is a pretty big deal. Should be okay, you think so? We only have one set of bandages. We did just go through and reread his level 3 trait that's so damning. Let me know if this stream is like super jumpy and laggy, because it feels... The app feels bad on my end. So, he's got razor bulbs, rows of dangerous hooked vines face inwards, so whenever a survivor leaves the fairy ring, they gain a bleed. I mean, that could definitely be problematic. I'm not sure if it'll be a big deal, but it could be at some point. And then Olivia is probably going to work on sword proficiency, since she's got that scrap sword. So let's go ahead and set that up in here. Yep, is janky for a few... Yeah. Yeah, it does feel that way. Like, they gave me the Clenium Butcher, and I unboxed it, and he's gone. Like, he didn't actually show up in my inventory anywhere. So, I'm sure he'll make his way there. Could we make another pair of bandages before we depart? We do have 3 hide. Problem is gear space. We don't have a lot of space. What's our... 2 veined wings and a king's tongue. So we don't really have hide we could give up, is the problem. It's stuff that we have been saving for king's gear. Just a little concerning. I'm not overly concerned about it, but because I think we'll be able to probably kill him pretty fast. But we got decent armor here, good armor here, and then almost no armor here. So, I mean, pick our battles, I guess. Let me make sure this survivor's all up to date. I barely moved them here. So their movement should increase with this loadout. Yeah. They got a little over half of a dragon set, 2 strength from the necklace, 1 evasion from the badge. We don't get this, because we don't have it all connected yet. We do get the Dragon Skull Helm bonus, which will be nice. We almost get this deadly, but we don't get that either. And our new survivor coming out is Snow. So let's make sure I don't think they get any bonuses from their gear grid. They do not. let's go ahead and set up a level 2 here. Take a look at where the... Man, he is back there a ways, huh? Holy cow. He's really tucked back there, man. Holy crap. That's a couple of events for sure. Okay. What do you think, Rock? You think we could do it? If you think we could do it, then I think we could do it, and we'll get after it. I feel like we could. I've been watching a lot of Mithra's replaythroughs for Gambler's Chest, and he talks about it awfully confident that level 1 is kind of just a waste of time, and that you should just jump right to a level 2. We don't have a scavenger kit or anything like that for extra resources, so figure we might as well just snag him at level 2. Let's do it. We're on like year 12, and I don't even think we've gone after level 2 yet. Mike's confident. I like it. Let's do it. Let's get after this. Okay. Let's make it happen, captains. So we'll go to Olivia for our first event, which is kind of a double event because we're doing mineral gathering first. Try to get our hands on some iron. Oh. It is struggling. Okay, there we go. If I would have known that update day was today, I probably wouldn't have played. Not because they do a bad job, by any means, but just because I also agree and like to generally give it a couple days to cool out. So we'll roll here with Snow first on the mineral gathering page. He has one of the pickaxes. Looking for some iron. 8 might do it. I'm worried that's too high. Yeah, 8 plus. Gain a scrap if this event occurs after overwhelming darkness, which it does not. We can descend into the worm tunnels, but it is not after overwhelming darkness, so we just get a scrap from that. And I don't believe it goes into our settlement storage. It just says, yep, gain it. So let's grab a broken lantern. It didn't grab it for me. There we go. Scrap. And let's roll for Olivia as well. Our 2 newbies on this table first. Wow. Well, it didn't slow-mo roll it, but it is also an 8. So we know what that is. Yeah, this feels bad. It's skipping all over the place. Another iron. Sorry, scrap. And that's that. No stress, no hemophobia. But now we have to reveal our first real random event. Okay. $48. 48 is Death Wager. The survivors are awoken by a traveler, Mr. Gambler, hidden in a deep cloak. The traveler pulls back its hood and reveals a deformed face with 2 chins curving away from each other, with each with its own grinning mouth. In a dreamlike state, the survivors all understand this entity is known as the Gambler, and if they speak, they will die. Until this event is completed, only the event revealer may speak. If any other player speaks, their survivor turns cold dead. The survivors must play the Gambler's game or be trapped with him forever. Each survivor rolls a d10. Okay. This is kind of a tough one. 1, you're dead. 2 through 9, try again. 10 plus, a permanent luck. We've got quite a few rerolls. 4, to be exact. Part of me wants to, you know, fool around on this a little bit. Let's start with Olivia, since she's the top. Each one has to roll on the table, but we'll start with Olivia. A 2. She can either 2 through 9. You do not lose, nor do you win. Play again if you wish. If you do, roll again on this table. I do wish that. A 9. Let's count it as a 10. It's not a 10, so we're going to try again. I feel like statistically, we're getting that 10 first. 5-er. We're a lot of rolls in. Enough to make me kind of nervous now. A 2. It's another pretty bad roll. Come on, 10-er. 6. Ah! Okay. So we will have to use a lifetime reroll on that. That's unfortunate. I really felt like we were going to get lucky on that. Oh, look at that! Lifetime reroll turns it into a 10. So now Olivia gets +1 permanent luck. Excellent. Okay. I don't want to use a lifetime reroll on each to get that. So we'll move down to Pan. And maybe get 2 in a row here. Make it real easy. A 9. I like Pan a lot. She's already got 2 luck. Oh, I don't know if that makes me want to try it more. Or if it just makes me want to leave her as is. Him as is. Because he is pretty good right now. And I really don't want to use his lifetime reroll on this. Olivia, it did hurt. 5 permanent strength. That one hurts to lose it on. Unless that's including her bonuses. Oh, that's including her bonus. So she's only got the 3 permanent strength. So the 2 luck is his permanent luck plus this sleeping virus flower. So it's a hard call. I'm gonna say Pan's good. I'll just move on to Snow here. See if we can't maybe snag another. Yeah, see, that's what I was worried about. So that's unfortunately nothing we can do there. We have to take the lifetime reroll. A 6. We're going to move on to Zachary. Nothing you can do about that, you know. Wow, that is... That's crazy. And I know that I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but I am definitely blaming the sim for that. Because I'm trying to... Look at what happens when I try to shake up this dice. Is it lagging all around the place for you guys too? Like, it won't let me clean roll this die. So it just dropped it straight down. That's ridiculous. Like, can you guys tell it's like jumping around? Yeah, that sucks. Okay. Well, lifetime reroll. Have to do it. We're not just going to let him die like that. Yeah, there it is again. It just did it to me again. Okay, well, 8. So we'll take that and move on. We just spent 3 lifetime rerolls for 1 luck. That's super frustrating. Okay, pan next. I'm not sure there's anything I can do to fix that lag. 56. I mean, barely greedy. I only rerolled for 1 person. Dead monster. The survivors find a decomposed monster corpse. It's too rotten to yield any resources. Bummer. If any survivor has 3+ understanding, the survivors cover themselves in the dead monster's spilled blood. The stench will help them sneak up on the quarry. When the showdown starts, the survivors ambush the monster. If any survivor has the squeamish disorder, they refuse to soil themselves. Do not ambush the monster, which none of us have squeamish. And then if no survivor has 3+ understanding, which we do. We all do. Alright, that was a good event. So, ambush. And apparently I've been reading ambush wrong. Ambush does mean we take 2 turns. Not that the monster just skips his first turn, but that there's actually 2 turns for the survivors. Alright, snow. What do you know? A random event. Those dice rolls are insane. 71. It's like everything's sticking. No? That's just how Mithra did it in one of his streams. Ambushed the croc, I think, and just took 2 turns before it got to go. Thanks for stopping in, Mike. Good to see you, buddy. Found relic. Amidst the endless stone faces, the event revealer notices an unusual object on the ground. The event revealer investigates and rolls a d10. This is snow. If the settlement has records, add +6 to the result, which we do not. That's what I thought too, Rock. Oh my gosh. A 1. One to 2. You find a weathered purple stone with a swirling texture. It is shockingly heavy. Mesmerized by the stone, you hide it from the others. Gain the secretive disorder and -1 movement token from lugging the stone around. Well, the disorder sucks a lot. But the token will go away because of Song of the Brave. Whatever. Couldn't be great unless... Really not great. Oh, the no-cost innovation is pretty great. Alright, and then Zachary's our next hunt event revealer. Oh, this lag is killing me. Another random. Try not to complain about it, but it's honestly kind of tough to play. I don't think restarting my stuff would help. 29. Dark Blacksmith. The survivors cross paths with a tall, unnaturally thin man in a hooded robe. Where his feet strike the ground, sparks illuminate his path. Each survivor with 3+ courage may give him 1 piece of gear from their gear grid and roll on the table. That is 2 two of us, Pan and Zachary. If they have honorable disorder, add +3 to their roll result. Oh, hey, look at that. Not bad. 1d10 brain event damage. Hurts. That hurts. Steel shield or possibly steel sword, huh? Okay. Well, we can only do it with Pan and Zachary. And Zachary ain't got much. Wasn't Zachary doing Qatar proficiency, actually? I'm pretty sure he's doing Qatar. And I'd rather him do Qatar, because the other one's doing shield. So we could put up for... We could put up for bid... You want to skip it, huh? Steel shield would be really nice for shield mastery. We could maybe even get rid of this Husk of Destiny. That's filling up a cursed spot in our gear grid. I would not mind trading that for a steel sword or a steel shield. You know what I mean, Rock? Yeah, -2 movement, but the dragon armor gives you +2 movement. So it would only hurt him for one go around. Can I skip it? May give him one piece of gear and roll on the table. Alright. Since I've already cruised through a lot of my lifetime rerolls, I'll listen to you, Rock. I'll listen this time. And Olivia is going to reveal our forest gate. The forest wants what it wants. Alright. Forest wants what it wants. Survivors may not pass over and must resolve this event. The survivors test the gate. So we roll a d10. Where's that d10 that's always rolling ones? Now it's gotta be rolling something better than a 1, right? Statistically, that's too many ones in a row. Yeah, see? Science! Baby. A 9. So a 9 puts us right here in begrudging welcome. The gate swings open a fraction, the hinges singing like a forlorn flute, playing a melancholy welcome. The survivors force their way through, each gaining a bleed. Or we all take a bleed, which would put us at 13, and do Gracious Aroma. We get a D5 Insanity and an Understanding. Or we all take a -1 attribute token that's going to go away with Song of the Brave. How do you feel about that? That's probably the better route, right? I got my pen and paper here. We have one guy that's got a -1 movement token that's got to go away. So he wouldn't be able to do it. But we could take like 3 -1 strength tokens and give... Who was it that has the bleed? Or the -1 movement token? I don't remember now. Might as well use the tokens. I agree. So we'll do... So we have a -1 movement. Bill would be pissed if I didn't remember who to put that token on. We'll just give it to Pan. Because I think it might have been. It was early on. So, and then we'll give Olivia -1 strength. Snow and Zachary -1 strength. I'm writing it down on paper here so that I just don't have to apply it. And then I think I'll give the bleed to the bandages guy, right? I figure. Or I just... Or I could take a -1 movement to Olivia, who has 7 movement, and then nobody takes a bleed. She would just have -1 movement, but she'd still have 6. That's probably... I feel like that's a smart move. Right? That's got to be right, Rock. And then everybody gets a D5 Insanity and an Understanding. So let's give everybody the D5 Insanity first. We'll just do top down here, like usual. Alright, so starting at the top, we have 5 Insanity, which is good. She didn't have any. And then the other ones get 4. That was good. That was productive. And then everybody would also get an understanding from that, too. Which might do some good things for us. I don't know. Nope. Moves up to 4, 4, 4, and 9. So. Alright, word. Okay, and moving on to our first Flower Night event with Pam. And that is Whispering Leaves. A sudden gust disturbs the enormous canopy of trees overhead. The rustle of leaves forms a distinct whisper in an unknown language. All survivors roll on the table. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Alright, so we have a 9+ up top. Oh, what the hell was that? I think it was a 3. God, this lag is really fucking with me. It was a 3. So the middle one was a 3, our middle guy. Let's pull this table back up. So Olivia, who had the whispers are indecipherable but certainly unpleasant. Suffer a brain event damage and gain a +1 movement token. So she gets that token right back. 1 brain damage, and no longer has to observe that -1 movement token. Very nice. And then next down the line would be Pan, who rolled a 7. The seductive whisper beckons you. Seized by a sudden impulse, you slice open your flesh. Oh. And the roots at your feet hungrily absorb your blood. Gain a D5 Insanity and a bleed token. D5 Insanity is 1. And a bleed token. Bleeding us up. And then next was Snow, who got a 3. Set my Insanity to 0. Unfortunate. And then 7 again, so gonna take a brain event damage. And... oh no, sorry. Let's give him that back, plus the 4 Insanity he just rolled, and a bleeding token. So a couple of bleeds handed out there. Otherwise not too terrible. We got to get through one more event, revealed by Snow. And it is Forest Event Horizon. The dappled trees grow all around, crossing dizzily overhead and leaning on the same direction. In the pits of their stomachs, the survivors feel an aching pull along the tree line in the same direction. Helplessly disoriented, the survivors are drawn off their course, every step pulling their bodies ever faster into the darkness. Each survivor must roll a d10. If the total of the result is less than 5, the survivors are pulled away into a swirling singularity, never to be seen again. They are dead. I mean, that's not gonna happen. So we'll all 4 roll. And we just have to get more than a total of 5. So as long as we avoid the Bra Mithra luck here, we should be good. Yeah, we're good. Very good. When did this start? Not too long ago, Bill. It's just kind of a surprise stream. I was just feeling the Kingdom Death itch. You did miss an awesome event where I had to spend 3 of our lifetime rerolls. So we now only have 1 left. And actually, now that I think about it, I'm letting Zachary keep his, and I'm having Pan spend hers. Don't ask me why, I know why. Because she has the virus flower. And then let's start this level 2 showdown. Set up showdown for level 2. Don't forget we ambush. So we do get to attack first. Actually, I'm going to need to read the rules, the wording on ambush. I don't think we can start wherever we want, right? Ambush just means he skips his first turn. I'm pretty sure that's the way it reads. Ambush, survivors. Some events allow the survivors to ambush the monster. If they do, the survivors may go first in the showdown. Do not follow the setup rules on the monster's story event. Oh! Do not follow the setup rules. Instead, place the listed showdown terrain, the monster, the survivors on the showdown board as the players decide. So I can get him out of the flower zone. Right? I can pull him out of the flower ring. The fairy ring. There's nothing about him being unable to leave the fairy ring, right? Or is there? There might be. Is there? It would be in here, right? Fire Knight does not allow if train, if it stops. So he can leave the fairy ring. It looked like it said both, Rock. So right here, it says, do not follow the setup rules on the monster story event. Instead, place the listed showdown terrain, the monster, and survivors on the showdown board as the players decide. So I feel like we should just set him up like over here and just beat the brakes off of him here early. That's how I read it. How do you guys read it? Seems pretty simple to me. Doesn't say anywhere in here that he cannot leave the fairy ring either, so... Yeah, resources close. It did say you still have to follow resource rules, so this still has to stay within 2 of a board edge. So if we put him over here, like right here, we could put Zachary here, because he could loot this, and then we could surge and hit him. Pan does not need help for accuracy. She is a demon on accuracy, so we'll put her on the other, and then we'll give these two the blind spot probably, because they are new survivors and they need that blind spot assistance. We could also move this right over here to where we're at and put this one over here close-ish. It has to be 6 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we can put it here. That way we're all right here when we want to, you know, beat the brakes off of him. So we could start things out with Zachary looting this flower patch. A 4, so a glorious bloom. Gain a luck token. Oh, let's apply some arrival bonuses here. Song of the Brave takes care of all those negative attributes we picked up. Zachary gains a luck token. And a random flower resource. Gonna be getting lots of these guys. Let's draw our random terrain too, since we're on, or our random tactics since we're on arrival here. The quad strike, we'll keep that in mind. Probably won't use it. This is a level 2, Bill, yes. Oh, look at that. A free child. A warbling bloom. So that's gone. And now I'm going to have Zachary use his sweet, sweet surge ability to attack him with a Qatar. We have not used Thundercaller yet. So the Lion Beast Qatar is 2 speed. We're looking for 4s or better here. 2 and a 9, so the 9 is successful. We'll pull that. This does have a wound reaction. And we have 5 toughness with this Qatar. And I think 5 strength, and I think he's rocking 8 toughness, so we need a 3+. A 7. So that is a successful wound and a Qatar proficiency. Now on the card, let's get rid of this AI too. The Flower Knight's eyes beam strangely. The attacker gains a courage, which he doesn't need, and is knocked down unless they spend a survival. We'll just let him be knocked down. It really doesn't make a difference for us because we stand... no, it's not Sunday yet. It doesn't count, Bill. It's not Sunday yet. It doesn't count.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Okay. Let's move down the road, down the line here. Let's let Pan... Let's let Pan attack with the shield first, and then we'll have her shoot the... Oh, no, the arrow's over here. Okay, yeah, let's have Pan go with this shield. It's 3 speed, hitting on 2+. Can you get much better than that, really? 1, 2, 3. 3 for 3, assuming they're all safe. Oh, good. All right, and she's wounding on a 2. He's wounding on a 2+. So wound, Flower Knight shrieks. Its eye strobe. All survivors in the monster's facing, which would be nobody. So all good. This has a failure on it. If the attacker is adjacent, they suffer bash. So we'll do that one last. This reflex. If the attacker has any stinky gear in their gear grid, they gain priority target. They do not have any stinky gear, so that is all right. Wasn't that a crit? Oh my gosh. He has 3 luck. He has 3 luck, Rock. That was a crit. No. Zachary doesn't have 3 luck, right? He does! He does have 3 luck, so that is a crit. So instead of being bashed and knocked down, he actually... if the flower knight is inside the fairy ring, it gains -1 toughness token. And the attacker gains +1 luck token and a random flower resource. So we don't get that, but he isn't knocked down, which is nice. It was a good catch. Not a good catch, a great catch. So let's go after glowing eyes first here with the shield on Pan. So we just need a 2+ here. Yes, thank you for that, Rock. That is a successful wound, so we'll get him the proficiency point. The Flower Knight shrieks. Its eyes strobe unnameable colors. All survivors in the monster's facing suffer monster level brain damage, which is nobody out there. So that and a wound. And then this has a crit location on it. Pan has 2 luck, so she needs 8s and 9s. 8, 9, 10 will crit this. But they're not inside the fairy ring, so it doesn't matter anyways. Ah, okay. A failure? That sucks. Alright, and our last one. Armored back. This has a failure on it, so I guess I'm glad we used up that one. It's not a failure. So that one is a successful wound as well. Okay. Now let's let these other two go. Snow and Olivia are two freshies. Snow will be working on bow proficiency because he's got a bow. So we should probably shoot with the clawhead arrow since we're right here. Better odds for that to land. So let's do it. 1 speed, looking for a 5 or better. That's a 4. So that is a miss. Unfortunately. So we'll need to flip that guy. Arrow spent. And then I'll have Olivia try with the sword. With the scrap sword. So 2 speed. We're looking for 4s or better from the blind spot. That's 2 for 2. 1 and 2. Trap. Well, he thwarted us right there at the end of our ambush. So, place the Flower Knight in the center of the showdown board. Place the attacker in front of the monster. They gain a luck token. That's Olivia. Each of the other survivors is grasped by the roots and pulled in. Unless they spend a survival, place them 5 spaces closer to the Flower Knight. We are certainly going to have to do that because it's a basic action targeting Olivia, who does not have a ton of great armor. So, shuffle these up. So, we all have to spend a survival. We should all have 8, right? Yeah, we all have 8. So let's just, everybody minus a survival, and I'll give 1 back to Olivia because she doesn't have to spend it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And actually, neither does Snow. We'll let Snow get pulled in a little closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can let Zachary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So actually, Zachary doesn't have to spend it either. Not bad. But it is going to be basic action targeting Olivia. And we'll pull that up here just so everybody remembers. So Olivia has 2 evasion. So it's 3 speed, really good accuracy. And then 2 damage, because he's a level 2, so he has 1 permanent. So the 1 misses, the 9 and 10 are definitely hits. So 2 damage each to these spots. Olivia's got a decent amount of armor. Body and head. She's got armor at both those locations. Alright, good. And that's going to pretty much be all we can do. Really. Not much else we can do. We're going to have to let Mr. Fairy Ring go. We did a bit of damage there. 3 wounds. We could have done better, for sure, but 3 wounds still pretty good. Alright. His turn. Vain Flourish. It's an advanced. If there are no threats in the fairy ring, perform Bloom twice. There is a threat in the fairy ring, thankfully. I think that's good. I think we wanted that rather than what he was going to throw at us. So this is Olivia again. 2 speed coming at her. We need one of these to miss so that we can dodge the other and avoid any after damage. Okay, a 1. Perfect. So that 1 misses. We're going to dodge this second hit with Olivia. And then there's no after damage for that. So, thank goodness. And she's the only threat in the fairy ring, which is also very good news. So, back to our turn. We're probably going to start with Olivia and then get her out of the fairy ring. would be my personal preference. So let's pull up Olivia's stats here. She's going to be attacking with the scrap sword. So 2 speed, looking for 5s or better. Her last attack got stopped by the trap. This attack, she's coming back in hot. 2 hits. Yikes. Is this a first strike? Nope, it's just a parry. So, unless this wound is something serious. Suffer monster level brain damage, so 2. She's got 4 insanity. She should be alright. So, this is on a wound situation. She's got 8 strength, so she'll be wounding on a 2+. You're joking. You gotta be joking me. It's a failure. And then parry, this is... Unless she crits it, it's a failure. 5, failure. The Flower Knight sidesteps without turning, move the monster 3 spaces towards the center. He's already in the center. So that was just a big old waste. Now she's going to move. She's got 7 movements. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She gains a bleed for leaving the fairy ring. So that puts her at 1. That was terribly unfortunate there. Snow can shoot at him from outside the fairy ring. I think he's got that range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He doesn't have that range. But he could get it if he aims. What's his accuracy like? So if Snow decides to aim, he would drop down to 1 speed, plus 4 accuracy, and range of 9. So we'll do that. So we'll drop down to 1, and then we're hitting on 2+. A 10, a perfect hit. Doesn't mean anything, except for we draw 1. So, okay, parry, unfortunately. We need a repeat crit here. An 8. Oh, I think we needed a 9. No, he didn't have any luck. So it's a failure. Turn the Flower Knight to face the attacker. They gain 2 insanity. This is turning to face him, I suppose. Well, that's good. He needed it. Better than suffering the 2 brain damage for that. We need Pan and Zachary in there busting him up. Zachary's got 5 movement. Pan has 6. So Zachary's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And smack him with... Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's attack from 2 away, just in case there's something about adjacency, because he's going to attack with the counterweighted axe. So we'll roll that. 2 speed, looking for 3+. Should be 2 automatic hits. Excellent. I am planning on overcharging. Bill, you are correct. But he didn't have any strength tokens, so... and then we're looking at 6+. So these 2, 1, 2. This is a wound. If the attacker is adjacent, they suffer bash. We can do that one first because he's already adjacent. He's already in the middle of the board too. So we need a 2+ to wound this. 2+. An 8. So that is a good wound. And then this is a wound if the attacker is adjacent to the Flower Knight. Look at that. We avoided 2 adjacent reactions. That's excellent. That's just good planning. You know what I'm talking about? So we could discard that. Discard one of those. Now he always has the ability to surge with Sweet Battle, which is very underrated. Pan's going to have to dash no matter what with the shield. But let's let him Sweet Battle. Why not? He's right there already. He's doing good. 2 speed again, looking for those 3s or better. 4 and 1. So the 1 is a miss. And this is a parry. He's got a good chance of critting. Failure results in a basic action, so let's not. Let's 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, he is an axe, right? Right? He's axe specialized, so when attacking with an axe, if your wound attempt fails, you may ignore it and attempt to wound the same location again. Come on now. Get up there in that top 30%. No, I think that's 1 short. Oh my gosh, he doesn't crit on 6s. He crits on... sevens, right? Because he's got 3 luck. So that brings it, so that would make it 9, 8, 7s. Yep. Very close. Very close, my friends. So failure is basic action. Targeting the target. Not too big of a deal. He's got pretty good armor. And I think decent evasion. 3 evasion, so... So let's get some low numbers here. I think I saw a 1 over there. A 1 misses. A 2 misses. The 9 hits. Oh, thank you for that. This is worth 2 damage to Zachary's waist. Thanks, Rock. Appreciate it, pal. Now he can move because of his leather set. At the end of his act, he may move 1 space. I'll just move him. And then Pan's going to come in here and get some action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm moving 6 because she has 6 movement right there, you see? Now this is our flower person. They do not have a strength token, but they got a ridiculous amount of strength. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't even need to... She was right here. I don't even... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do need to move her. Because she had... That bow is so powerful. She's already got the shield proficiency point. So I'd rather attack with the bow, honestly. But they're a long ways away, so we would have to dash. We'd have to spend 3 survival on this turn. But we could do huge damage. Because we would dash and then attack and move to shoot the bow. But we would overcharge. So it would cost me 3 survival and we could potentially do 6 damage. Is that a worthy trade-off for you guys? What do you think? I think so. It'd still leave him with some good survival too. Let's try it. So he's going to dash 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's within range of the bow, so he dashed. But he's a rawhide, so he might get it back. A 7, he does get it back. Then he's going to overcharge to gain a strength token. Let's see if he gets it back. He does not. And then he's going to use Hands of the Sun to spend another survival to give up that strength token he just got. Let's see if he gets that back. He does. It's a 6. So he only has to spend 1 survival. Now every attack this round for him gains Devastating. So he's rolling 3 speed with that bow, looking for 2s or better. I don't think he gets... Oh, he does. So for Mighty Strike, on a perfect hit, he gains +2 strength. Not that that really helps, but it's okay. It doesn't hurt. Embolden, that's correct. That's the one. So 3 for 3, as long as there's not a trap. 1, 2... Boo! That's super lame. That's super lame. That is dumb. Alright. Trap. Place the Flower Knight in the center of the showdown board. Jeez. Place the attacker in front of the monster. Give him a luck token. Unless they spend a survival, place them 5 spaces closer to the Flower Knight. Move Zachary in, and then Snow and Olivia each have to spend one. I'm definitely going to be trying that again, by the way. All survivors are doomed. Perform basic action. That was close to being awesome. Shuffle these up. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now it's basic action targeting Olivia. Nope, sorry, targeting Pan, who does have 3 evasion. So we got potential here for some misses, and we need them. We need some misses. 8 and 7 are definitely not missing. 6, 7, 8. 3 for 3. Oh my gosh. She ain't got that much armor. Waist, legs, and head. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sheesh. You made your point, Mr. Guy. Alright, so I'm going to have to get out of there with... She can't dash. Pan can't dash. Let's have Olivia check this acanthus. I don't want to put any more people inside that fairy ring. So she's going to check this acanthus. Hopefully get an acanthus. 8+, find a fresh acanthus. Excellent. Is it right here somewhere? Sweet. So fresh acanthus for Olivia. Good work, good work. Okay, and now Olivia could move. She can't really do anything else with this stuff. Yeah, really no point, actually, in moving. So she'll just... I mean, I guess she could move down this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then she could loot that next round. Because Snow... He's either going to Cat Eye Circlet. Yeah, let's have him Cat Eye Circlet. So he's going to check these top 3 for any traps. So that we don't run into any awkward... Holy cow. Awkward situations next round. This would be really nice for Zachary. Zachary could attack that really well. And then... These are not ideal. Put this... Oh, it's kind of tough. Yeah, I know. Because I need to get Pan out of there. Pan needs to get out. So she could dash. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, I mean, I think we could get to breakthrough is the thing. Like, I think if we put this here, because Zachary's going to pick up an additional luck token. So what if we did this? I think I got faith in this. I think. Let me cook. So we got to hope that there's a break in the flow enough that Pan can dash out. Pan can outmaneuver the... Oh no, he got +1 movement. Oh, he's got 8 movement. So she can't outrun him, but she could get outside of the fairy ring so that... Yeah, I think we could be okay. Let me just draw it and check. If there are no threats in the fairy ring, perform Bloom. There are threats. Pick target closest survivor. So they're going to pick Zachary. Pan is going to dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pan's going to pick up a bleeding token for leaving the fairy ring. But then he's going to move and attack. This is kind of lame. So 2 speed, 4 plus accuracy, and oh, sorry, I don't think I ever subtracted the survival. Sorry, and then let's see if they get that back for dashing. They do. Word. Okay, and now he's attacking Zachary. So this attack is 2 speed. Zachary has 3 evasion, so anything sub 7 is safe. A 3 and a 9. Thank you, Rock. So this would do 2 damage to him. So he's just going to dodge it. And that's kind of lame because he's going to get him... If the target did not suffer any injuries, green dust spews from the Flower Knight, making them feel dizzy. Target gains a -1 strength token. Yeah, kind of dumb there, but it's alright. We got survival, we might as well use it, right? So we know these top 3 are safe, but I did it because I am banking on Zachary doing the damage. That's specifically why I did it. So what we would do here, Zachary would attack with the counterweighted axe, but first he is going to do the thing. He's going to spend 1 to gain a survival or to gain a strength token. Then he's going to spend 1 to get rid of the strength token. So he's still just left with the -1 strength token. Then he would attack with his counterweighted axe, 2 speed, 3 plus. Good, 2 hits. That's what we were kind of banking on. So he pulls this and this. Now, let's just roll for this. He needs a 3 plus. That's it. 3 plus, and we move on. That's incredible. So he's going to have to... He's an axe proficient, so he gets to re-roll any misses. He gets to re-roll his first miss. I was really banking on saving that 1 miss for the next card. So that's a wound, but because he's an axe master... Oh, nope. Psych. Psych. It's only if it's a persistent injury. My bad. Well, so he's still going to get the wound. He's not going to get the luck token for a crit, unfortunately. But now we're onto this card, which is a very ugly card. But Zachary, all he needs to do is... Okay, well... It's not picking up my slow rolls. I don't know why the lag is being so terrible. A 9, that's a crit. So... I don't think it wounds, though, does it? Oh, it does still wound. So... Oh, but he's doing 2 wounds per. Did I already take an AI card off? Did I already take an AI card off for that first original wound? Because it was supposed to be worth 2. I can't remember if I took one off or not. Hoping one of you guys can help me with that. I only did, but I did do 1. Okay, so I'll take another one off. Then I critted this, so it's worth 2. Not a failure, so if the attacker does not have fencing, which I don't, we go to the breakthrough event. Breakthrough. With the ferocious blow, the survivor is able to overcome the Flower Knight's bird-like reflexes. It's okay, guys. The lag is my fault. If the settlement has innovated drums... We have. The rhythm of the battle is maddening. All survivors gain 2 insanity. Can't hurt. Seizing the moment, the attacker attempts to break through. So we roll a d10 and add our luck to the result. Seven plus 3 luck is a 10. Is that going to get us something good? A 10 plus. Pressing through, your senses sharpen until you are nearly overwhelmed. Gain the fencing secret fighting art. All survivors gain a survival. +1 survival to everybody, and he gets fencing. So he's going to have to ditch one of these. He's going to keep purpose, because that could save him. Unbreakable will save him. Let's get rid of ambidextrous. We don't really need it. We'll grab fencing. Ignore parry when attempting to wound hit locations. Attempt to wound them normally. When a monster attacks me, roll a d10. On a 6+, ignore 1 hit. Limit once per round. Sweet. Okay, so proficiency point-wise, we've got our Qatar point. I don't think Snow has his bow point. He doesn't. But he's probably not coming back out again, because he got secretive. He was probably a one-and-done type. Pan has shield already, and Olivia does not have sword. So that attack's done, so we're going to leave the fairy ring. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have to pick up a bleed. I wish he had 6 movement. Then he could get adjacent to the healing guy. Can you read the fencing fighting art? Yeah, I can reread it. Ignore parry when attempting to wound hit locations. When a monster attacks you, roll a d10. On a 6+, ignore 1 hit. Limit once per round. So, the chance to have a kind of a free dodge there. So, I'm also not too concerned about Olivia. Olivia's way out of range to attack, so she's just going to loot this acanthus plant. An 8 is another fresh acanthus. Good work, Olivia. That's all we could have wanted. How many wounds are left? It is... Oops, sorry, didn't go down far enough. 4 cards left, 5 total hits. So if we worked it out with the bow, it would be perfect. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's in range. Let's give it a go. We have a parry location on there, so it's going to be pretty hard to do, but I think it's worth a try. So Pan is going to overcharge to gain a +1 strength token. Or sorry, not overcharge, but whatever the other one is. Let's see if she gets to keep that. She does not. She has to spend it. Now she's going to spend that strength token to overcharge. See if she gets to keep that. Hooray, she does. She gets it back. And now she's going to shoot. 3 speed. I did not, Bill, but they're a brand new baby, so we're not too worried about them. 3 speed, 2s or better. Oh, no way we rolled a 1. No way. Oh. Okay, so we're only 2 successes there. So we draw that top parry. Oh my gosh, they're both parries. So I have to crit them both. I did embolden. Yeah, I spent survival for both of them. Oh, boo. I don't even think that Pan has much luck. 3 luck, not bad. We need 7+, and both of these are the same, so it doesn't matter. So we need a 7 or better here. Come on now. Come on! Bang! That's a crit. And worth 2, count them, 2 wounds. Now she's over on the breakthrough table, which we're familiar with, so let's roll a die for that. Hope for another 7+. Come on. Oh, It was a 7, and then it rolled off the edge of the board. So 1 plus her 3 luck tokens brings her up to 4. Vines twist and coil around your torso, pulling you away. If you're inside the fairy ring, you are placed knocked down on the nearest free space outside of it. Gain a luck token. She's not. So nothing happens there. Then we move on to this, retreating feint. Attempting to critically wound it again. Hiya. Oh, it doesn't do the thing, man. Oh, that would have been a crit, but I have to re-roll it. Because I really do want it to do the slow-mo, but it's lagging. So that should have been a crit, but it didn't do the slow-mo thing, so I'm not counting it. A 5. So that is not a wound. It is a failure. Flower Knight sidesteps, move them 3 spaces towards the center of the showdown board. I did it with Zachary a couple rolls ago, and I re-rolled it from a miss to a hit because I wanted the slow-mo, so I can't pick and choose. So I gotta honor that. Snow still hasn't gone. He is going to... Ooh, he should probably take some bleeds off of Zachary, right? Yeah. So he's going to move, and he's going to heal Zachary of his 2 bleeds with his bandages. I think that's a safe bet. What does Bloom do? It ain't great. Alright, so let's take these and shuffle them up. Don't forget Insanity. Was it on this? Where did I forget the Insanity at? Because I did forget it. Snow needs to turn Zachary's red to yellow. What are you talking about? I don't know where I forgot the Insanity, but I definitely did forget it somewhere. I think. Unless I remembered. From Breakthrough? Am I crazy? Oh, the drums. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Whew. I was a little crazy. Alright, Flower Knight's turn. They're drawing Pollen Strike. If there are no threats in the fairy ring, perform Bloom. Alright, let's see who gets targeted before we do anything else. I'll probably surge, dash and surge and kill him here. But let's just take a peek. He's targeting survivor number 3, which is Snow. That's the worst possibility. So Bloom, target a random survivor that's Snow. Outside the fairy ring, they suddenly vanish, gain a luck token, and are doomed until the end of the monster's turn. The target emerges from a flower. Place them standing in the closest free space inside the fairy ring. Turn the monster to face the target. So he would come here, gain a luck token, and are doomed, which is not good. So we performed Bloom, so now he's picking his target, which is closest survivor, which is Snow. So before he moves, Zachary's going to dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think he can take him as is, because he's got to do 2 damage. This stuff isn't the once per showdown, right? Oh my gosh. We could do that as often as we want. Once per round, yeah. So he gets dragged into the ring. Read Bloom. Didn't I? I did drag him in the ring there, right? This is the fairy ring. This whole thing is the fairy ring. Place him standing in the closest free space inside the fairy ring. I'm pretty sure this whole area is the fairy ring, no? Yeah, this whole thing is the fairy ring. So, that is where he'd go. Now, if Zachary were to... Okay, so he can't surge because we don't have the surge action, but he can sweep battle, right? Am I right? Once per round, this is a new round, he may surge without spending survival. That's also a good point, Rock. Who cares? Yeah, it's not really that big of a deal. It shouldn't hurt too bad anyway, so he'd move over. Yeah, you're right though. He should be okay. He's got a little bit of armor, so it's 2 speed. He's got 1 evasion. Yeah. Yeah, but when we ambush the monster, I don't think it changes the flow, right? It's just the monster is skipping his first turn. So it's 1 hit. He cannot dodge because he is doomed for this whole round. So 2 damage to his arms, which is a heavy. He will be knocked down, which means this card doesn't continue on because he did suffer a heavy injury. But now we're on demon time with Zachary. But Olivia is still going to encourage. Olivia is going to encourage old Snow to his feet because I want to look at these top 3 things. Yeah, we'll go for sword since we have the chance. 1, 2, 3 are all safe. Wound is kind of stinky there. There we go. So we'll put that one down, this one down, this one down. So then we'll jump up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll have Snow move. 1, 2. We'll have him move out of the way a little bit since he did that. No encourage. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Fist and Tooth proficiency. Perfect. Thank you, Bill. I've been watching too much of a Not People of the Sun's campaign. You know, do you guys ever have that happen to you? Like, I've been watching a bunch of Mithra's campaigns, and so it's like I just kind of forget the subtle rules of the People of the Sun. That's what happens when you get too many campaigns going. You get a little crazy. So we'll have him stand because of Fist and Tooth Mastery. He did that, which is still good, and moved. Now Olivia's moving up and trying to wound with sword. Scrap sword. So it's 2 speed, 5 plus. Actually, let me pause here for a second, because I'm actually going to have her... Ooh, maybe not. I was going to have her do the thing, but she would lose 3 strength tokens to gain Devastating 1. Because it's remove all of your strength tokens. So she would lose... Oh, no, just 2. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try it. So we'll spend the survival. She'll lose 2, since she already had some to spend. Cat Eye made sure it's safe for us. And actually, I put that card up there because it's -2 strength, -2 toughness to wound. So 2 speed, we're looking for at least 1, 5. I planned this out. Oh my gosh. That's just... I mean, really? And actually, these 2 strength have to stay. So I would have had to spend another survival. Because they're from the Monster Tooth necklace. So those can't be discarded, I don't think. They're not tokens. Yikes, man. That is a tough situation. That kinda blows. Now he's gonna have to... I mean, I have to kill him right now. I can't really let Olivia take this hit. Her armor's not good. So I think I just have to kill him. I really don't... I don't think there's anything else I should do. I think he just has to die now. It was worth a try. But I think I just need to kill him. So we'll have Zachary jump over here so that he can attack diagonally adjacent with the counterweighted axe. 2 speed. We might as well make sure he dies with this. So I'll spend 2 survival to gain a token and spend that token. Might as well make sure we kill him here, right? I mean, oh, a 1? Oh, this sucks. Okay, 1 hit. We're wounding on a 3+, by the way. Alright, it's a wound. It's not a crit. But it's a wound. Gee whiz. Worth 2 damage. So, 1... 2, and I'll just let him sweet battle to surge for free. Oh, oh my gosh, he's still devastating, right? Because it's for the whole round, isn't it? Look at that. Your next attack. Oh, okay. Whoa. Nobody yell at me. I was wrong. I know there's a delay. It's your next attack this round, so it isn't all devastating. Are you sure it's not a crit? No, because I'm using the axe, not the guitar. I'm using the axe. It's not a crit. If I was using the guitar, though, crit for sure. This doesn't matter because he's going to be dead. All he needs a 2. You're dead, bud. You're dead. He's the deadest flower knight that's ever died. Too easy, low difficulty. Too easy. Just kidding. That was actually slightly stressful, but I do agree that we should not waste our time with a level 1 again. Ever again. We should just 2 and 3 permanently now. So, hooray! It gives you points based on how much you watch, Bill. So you must have hit a certain amount of time. Let's draw 4, count them 4 basic resources, I believe. Yep. And then 6 flower resources. Okay, let's go through victory. So in the aftermath, we all gain hunt XP. 2 hunt XP? Oh my gosh, we're getting old. Which is I'm sure it's gonna try to retire Zachary again. Yeah, it's gonna try to retire him again. We're getting 6 endeavors on return, by the way. That's pretty nice. So when the survivor defeats the Flower Knight, they gain the Flower Knight badge, rare gear, add the petal spiral. Finished survivor has the fencing secret fighting art, but they do not have the ghostly beauty disorder. Boo. Next settlement phase gains sense memory. So let's add it here. Thanks for being here tonight, guys. I really needed this. Needed to just hang out with the fellas and play some Kingdom Death. So let's complete the showdown. Zachary has retired. Yeah, right. Return in advance here. Zachary ain't never retiring. We're using him until he dies. He's not retired. Pulling you out of retirement, old man. Okay. And then we can do a level 3. Easy does it, Bill. Because he picks up Perfect Aim, Heart of the Woods, and Indomitable. Plus a speed and 2 damage, 11 toughness, 9 movement. Jumps up to 16, 17. Yeah, we're not there yet. If we were to have a full set of dragon armor, I would be down to try. but that's about it. So we did get some acanthus as well. Let's draw our resources. 1, 2, a love juice, an organ, finally. 3, holy cow, look at us. 4, and then 6, flower knight. 1, I don't know what that one is. A bone. 2, an organ. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that seems about right. I mean, pretty even, but we've always, this campaign, seemed to just get way more bones. Okay. Great work. Let's head to the timeline. Weren't we supposed to fight Dung Beetle Knight? We have him in here. We just haven't activated him yet. Or maybe we have, and I forgot to transfer that over when I switched computers. Don't yell at me, Bill. I'll figure it out, all right? I don't know what year his first event is, but I know it's fairly late because he's a pretty high tier. Let me see. Is he not in here? Oh yeah, Rumbling in the Dark. We did that. We unlocked him. We just haven't fought him yet. We're letting him cook. All right. Now we got to do a random settlement event. How many you guys want? How many shuffles? I hate these. The ones in Gambler's Chest looked to be far superior to the ones we have in the base game. I did watch Mithra draw death like 4 out of 6 years or something in Gambler's Chest. That was painful to watch. Yeah. You were yelling at me to get off the boat. 3 from Bill. All right. Everything relies on you, Bill. 1. Oh, gosh. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hooray! Hooray! I need like a confetti cannon. Lights in the sky. Look at us. A spectacular light show erupts against the limitless darkness above. Swirling, vivid trails streak overhead. They lift everyone's spirits. The settlement's collective imagination is set aflame. After rolling for any endeavor, you may add 1 or 2 to the result. Let's ride. Now we're talking. All right. And then we get to do the Great Sky Gift. That's exciting too. Oh, there it is. There it is. The Great Sky Gift. Have we done this once? The sun's mouth opens, creating a deafening drone, and begins to power vomit directly into the sacred pool. The survivors recognize the gift and cheer as the mineral and bacteria-infused liquid gushes out, its surface casting colorful reflections off of lanterns around the settlement. The settlement embraces the Sky Vomit Festival. Feeling a collective need to preserve as much of the gift as possible for the spawn living inside it, the settlement may nominate a survivor to enlarge the pool. We're definitely doing this, right? Don't we always enlarge when we can? Or no? 6 resources? Whoa! Does it think we're rich? That's going to take all the resources that we just worked so hard for. And what does a level 2 pool really get us? Sun vestments and the sun ring bow that we can't get because we don't have a phoenix whisker? We can't make this because of the phoenix crest. We can't make that because of the shimmering halo. So I say we hold on to them. Hold on to them resources and just Sky Vomit Festival? It sounds hot. Rock is right? More like I'm right. Rock knows a thing or two. But I'm pretty sure I said that first. Just saying. Alright. Vomit Pool. Story event. You're Phoenix locked, Rock. Bang. Bang, 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 bang. A 10. 6 plus. The Grand Proclamation. Nominate a survivor. From a precipice, they call out to the settlement. Their pride in the sky gift and their family can be heard in their voice as they promise to defend them all. They gain the Defender fighting art and a permanent strength. If the settlement has innovated sculpture, please. No, we haven't. We could have proceeded to a Grand Proclamation. Oh no, that's what we just got right there. Ah, word. Okay, so it's normal. Defender fighting art and a permanent strength. Who could use it? Olivia could use it. Who's our guys here? Oh, here's our fellas. Never hurts to give it to Amras. He's the bowman. Let's give it to Amras, probably, right? He's kind of our dog. Or Sunny. Sunny's kind of nasty, too. Sunny or Amaram is my vote. Sunny's working on sword. Amras is working on bow. They both have their rerolls. Neither of them have defender. Ugh. Who do you guys think should get it? Sunny or Amaras? Ugh. Sunny? Alright. I'm pretty impartial on that, so I'll allow it. What does Defender do? That's a good point. Let's see what Defender does. I assume it's got to be at least decent, right? When a survivor adjacent to you is knocked down, you may spend a survival. If you do, they stand and gain a survival from your words of encouragement. That's pretty good. I'll leave it to him. And he doesn't have to reset his fighting arts. If we would have given it to Amras, he would have had to either drop Berserker, Monster Claw Style, or Sun Eater. Which, I mean, we could have dropped Berserker for sure, but it's not terrible. He has Overprotective anyways, so I don't think those would pair together well at all. Yeah, no one's probably ever going to remember that, and it's really not that big of a deal. They both have Overprotective, so I think Overprotective probably cancels that out, really. Because you're going to get knocked down if somebody adjacent to you gets knocked down anyways. Kind of a catch-22 situation there. Alright, now we need to go to Sense Memory, because we get to do that this year. So we have the option to do Inspired Crafting, which is any of these. We don't have Sculpture, so we can't do this yet, unless we innovate Sculpture. I don't think that one's very good, though. And this we'd have to sacrifice a Warbling Bloom. Oh, gain the Otherworldly Luck fighting art. Doesn't that just mean all your 9s turn into 10s? It's better than a permanent luck, isn't it? Because it works on, like, events and everything like that. Not bad. We do have to have pottery, and we don't have it yet, so... Yeah, those knowledges and stuff look sick. I'm actually super excited for when we can do a Gambler's Chest campaign on stream. Hyped about that. No, we don't have pottery yet. But we can always special innovate it now for 3 Organ, which is a huge reason we were trying to hunt down Organ, but we needed more than 3. because we don't have any in our storage. So we cannot get organ. Well, I mean, we have 5 organ, but all 5 of those organ are currently life strings. So I don't think we want to spend those, because I think with our 6 endeavors, 1 matchmaker, and our intimacy ability, we could definitely do intimacy to the point where we might be able to do the umbilical symbiosis, right? We'll give that insanity to Snow, Bill. I feel like that's the better move. Especially with lights in the sky now. That's just going to contribute to the symbiosis, right? Because it's an event. We could get some, I think we could get some pretty crazy stuff from that. Thing is, we need him to be a child of the sun. But we've got the best chance to birth a child of the sun right now with lights in the sky. I feel like that's definitely the move. That was my plan anyways. So I want to do an innovation. So that would look like this, this, and this. So get rid of those, get rid of an endeavor to innovate. I don't even really know what we're looking for, but we got some good ones in here. Yeah, and the warbling blooms too. So we draw 4. So we got bed, bloodletting, cooking, and sculpture. Probably bed. It ups our survival limit. I thought this could heal gaping chest wound. That's unfortunate. I know one of us have a ruptured muscle. So that's nice too. And it doesn't add anything to the deck. Bloodletting is not great. Cooking. Cooking is nice. You gain an endeavor and your survival limit goes up. But I'm pretty sure we have somebody with a ruptured muscle, right? I think one of our characters has ruptured muscle and it's hurting them because they can't use fighting arts anymore. Let's do bed. You and Bill both agree, and I like it too. That increases our survival. Now, which one of us has... It's Urza. Ruptured muscle. She's one of our decent ones. I mean, she's not great, but she's decent. So we can heal her ruptured muscle, which is giving her what right now? Oh, it's just no longer activate fighting arts. Yeah, that was worth it. It's good. Bed's good. Plus, bed helps on intimacy, too. Bed helps when it comes to that kind of stuff. So, according to this, we can go to the sacred water once to perform intimacy. Spend our endeavor to go to the intimacy table. We won't worry about that yet. I'm hoping we can get that, but we won't worry about it yet. So if we nominate our parents, we're going to get +2. And then +2 from lights in the sky. So we're getting +4 here for each of these. Nobody's Sun Eater, right? We have 2 Sun Eaters, but they're partners. So we can't... Zachary gets to get rid of flower addiction. That's nice. Yeah, we have a couple Sun Eaters. Ah! That's annoying. Who's the other Sun Eater? It's Amaras and is it Sunny? Yeah, Amaras and Sunny. Ah, shoot. Okay, so we can't get that +5. What do we need to get the... How do you get... What kind of child are we looking for here? If the newborn child is the child of the sun. And what are the... How do we get a child of the sun? Oh, it's just got to be an 11 plus. Yeah, we need a woman because these two guys have they both have, oh my gosh, Sun Eater, but neither of them can use it because they can't partner with anybody else. Sun Eater, yeah. So we need an 11. We're getting +4. That means our lowest, we'd have to roll 2 dice, and our lowest would have to be a 7. That's almost impossible. It's not impossible, but it is very difficult. Alright, we'll go R2. They cannot die, so we'll just do 2 of our best. Yeah, 2, so that changes from a 2 to a 6, which is just our +1 population. Just the run-in-the-mill. We'll do a male, keep it even, call, and it would have been like, would have been 2 of our good people. Zachary and Olivia's fine. They're not a child of the sun. They do get all those stats, so they go straight to the Tinker phase, which means we get to roll on the Understanding table, which is how we can possibly keep this chain going for a while. We have a pretty even mix of girls, Bill. Insight. Now we roll on this table. Having Tinkers is great, but a 3? I don't think that's very ideal. In the settlement phase, if you innovate this phase, draw a +1 card. Weep. Okay. So now we'll spend one of ours to trigger this matchmaker. Oh wait, we get a thing for that. We get a thing for that. A life string. And we're doing it again. Come on. A 10 and a 10. A 6 and a 4. So that 4 turns into an 8. Which is pretty good. Pretty nice. But I think that dodges the bed thing too. Oh, no. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. +1 strength because of bed. Good for us. This one can be female, Bill. Wow, they're struggling on the names here. Tarna, that'll work. Olivia and Zachary. And a permanent strength in addition to not a child of the sun. Don't toot that. Don't toot that. We celebrate that. And we're back over hoping to get our Endeavor back. 4 through 7. Great. Now they're going to get some other permanent attribute. A 9 is a permanent accuracy. What a little legend. Alright. Unforgivable Bill. Okay. Oh, and we get another life string. Now, unfortunately, no more of these. This is not spending an endeavor, and this is not spending an endeavor. So none of those cards will get the bonus from lights in the sky. Just the bonus from parents. Unfortunately. But we could still plant them for the life strings, right? I mean, that's smart. We don't really need hide right now. Some leather might be required for these. Yeah. We need one leather. Fine. The warbling bloom is isn't a roll. Right, it's just a purse. Oh, you're right. Just a +1 population. Oh, you're right. So it's only good for resource. It doesn't even get like the tinker benefits, right? All it's good for us is a reroll. Because I think you would add a population, a male, random name, it'd be Harlden, and then you wouldn't give them parents. But what if they planted it together? I know that doesn't work. So we'd create them, get a life string from them, which would give us 8. How does that help us a little bit on here, or not so much? 7 versus 8 in the umbilical symbiosis. So which of these would we really be wanting to do? Because honestly, we're never going to save up 20 or whatever it's going to cost us to be able to get. It's more than 20 to get all of these. So which ones are like very important for us to get? Because we could gain a permanent luck. I mean, we have 7 right now. So if we did a luck, strength, accuracy, and then added a d10 when we synchronize, that would be 4, 5, 6, 9. 9 of those. I mean, otherwise we're going to have to wait many other births for any more of these. So then it would be your d10. So we would roll a d10, and then, because it's just a base d10, right? Nominate a female survivor with 1 hunt XP to be the caretaker. Roll a d10, and then add any bonuses, d10s from step 1 and 2. So it would be 1, plus we could get 1 for them being purified. Probably not going to get 3 for them being a child of the sun. So it would only be 2d10, plus a third d10 in the very bottom. So we'd have 3d10 plus 2 from lights in the sky. So if we were to do it this year, we would only get 3d10 plus 2. So that would probably put us in this 18 to 24 range. So, yeah, I mean, not worth it because we're not getting Warriors of the Sun. But I don't see how we ever get a Child of the Sun, Rock. in all reality. Like in, not in like a, oh, I'm being a Debbie Downer way, but in a, I don't foresee us rolling, because we had a huge help from Lights in the Sky on Intimacy, and we were still not even very close. Yeah. Child of the Sun means you have to roll an 11 on the Intimacy table. Oh man, we totally should have been using rerolls. What did we roll on the Intimacies? So 4 and 6 was 1. 9 and 2. We should lifetime reroll this 2 to see if we could get it up to a 7. That would be a Child of the Sun. That's what we should do. Would anybody be in favor of trying that? I know it's kind of past, but we're pretty new to this campaign. So if I lifetime rerolled that 2 and it came out a 7 plus, we would have it. So we'll just use a lifetime reroll here. We'll just take it from a nobody. Otar. Alright, so we need this to come out a 7 plus. And if it doesn't, then nothing really changes. But if it does, then we are cooking. Actually, it's only a 10%. It'll be a 7. Oh, come on! Come on, did anybody see that? Did anybody see that glitch? That was clearly a 7. Holy cow.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
I don't know if any of you guys saw that as blatantly as I did, but that was ridiculous. It was like a 7 and then froze and was a 1. That's... Holy cow. Did anybody else see that? That was ridiculous. Okay, well, then nothing changes. We just lost a lifetime reroll. Maybe I'm crazy, but that was definitely a 7, and then all of a sudden was a 1. That's just great. That's just peachy. Alright. Well, we do still have a love juice we could use. That love juice would take us over to the Intimacy table and at least give us another shot. We would only get +2 because we're not spending an endeavor on it. So we would need really good rolls. I can't re-roll the other one. I can't, because it was a 6. I'd have to re-roll them both, because it was a 4 and a 6, and we need 7s or higher. So we'd have to spend 2 lifetime re-rolls on that. What do you guys think? Is that worth it? I mean, we could take the Warbling Blooms lifetime re-rolls. Matchmaker. Warbling Blooms, all we're using them for is re-rolls and strains. But we could try the Love Juice one too. I don't know. Correct, Rock. Correct. So I guess this is going to sound terrible, but our only way to break that is to kill one of them. To kill one of the partners. so that they're then freed up to intimacy with somebody else. Which takes us down a slightly darker path. So Amaras is a Sun Eater, and Sunny is a Sun Eater. Our Bowman and our Child of the Sun. Another sun dipping. There is in year 19, right before our final gift. So we would no longer be able... I mean, we wouldn't be able to prep them really at all. Because then the Nemesis encounters start. It is, yep. But we already... we only had one matchmaker, Bill. Just Pan. Otherwise, I'd have spent another one. Our only other chance would be pulling... Well, we would be triggering intimacy through augury. I don't even think that would count. Just our roll to trigger intimacy would count. So that wouldn't really help us either. Yeah, well, we do. We definitely have two matchmakers, but they didn't both go out. Because they had to skip a hunt phase. Or they had to skip a showdown, sorry. I just keep making babies to bank life strings. Wait, go to Great Sky Gift. Okay. Great Sky Gift here. What would you like me to zoom in on, Rock? Bottom left down here. Oh, upgrading from 2 to 3. You lead the settlement to build out the sacred pool, fulfilling your long-term vision. The satisfaction changes. You gain the Sun Eater secret fighting art. Yep, there it is. But I don't think we trigger the Great Sky Gift again. We don't. We don't trigger it again. We can only do this once per lantern year. You may upgrade the sacred pool's level once per lantern year. But we don't trigger the Great Sky Gift again. Wait, does that mean we can come in here anytime now? Does that mean we can enlarge the pool anytime we want? No. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's 1 now, too. Where was our last Great Sky Gift? So, that's a little confusing to me. Why don't you guys help me with that one? The pool and the sun. So we unlocked the Great Sky... The first time we saw a Great Sky Gift... Oh, we didn't enlarge it the first time we saw it, huh? Unless... Is it at level 2? We need to go back and see if we upgraded it. We might have upgraded it to level 2. What episode would that have been in? We need to check at least to make sure. Did you check, Rock? In year 5? Is anybody going to be mad if I pause? Not pause, but just go to my... I can go replay right here really quick. So it would have been year 5? Toxic mistletoe. Would it have been episode 5 or year 5? That's an important one to distinguish there. So we're in year 6 in this episode. So it would have been the episode before. Do we have 9 resources? We do have 9 resources. Yep. Let me just take a look at this really quick, guys. I'm sorry, I know this is not a cool way to spend stream. I'm just looking through some old streams to see timeline-wise. Okay, I'm doing the event right now. Lifetime reroll that. Let me see. Let me go back to the beginning of this event and see if we enlarge the pool. I'll speed up the time. If you guys hear the feedback of my voice through this, I'm sorry. It's gonna be really annoying, but... The Great Sky Gift. Oh, come on. Oh, it's teeth. I was gonna say, that looks like a butthole. Come on, we can't have that. Pooping water, but it's actually, like, vomiting it. Alright, the Great Sky Gift. The sun's mouth opens, there we go, creating a deafening drone and begins to power vomit water directly into the sacred pool. The survivors recognize the gift and cheer as the mineral and bacteria-infused liquid gushes out. Its surface casting colorful reflections off of lanterns around the settlement. The settlement embraces the Sky Vomit Festival. Feeling a collective need to preserve as much of the gift as possible for the spawn living inside, the settlement may nominate a survivor to enlarge the sacred pool. Enlarging the sacred pool. You may upgrade the sacred pool's levels once per lantern year. Indicate its level on your settlement record sheet. So to go from level 1 to 2, you just need to use 6 resources. And to go from level 2 to 3 is 9 resources. I'm worried I probably just skipped right over. We embrace the Sky Vomit Festival, which should be fun. Now that... Sheesh, Titan. Sheesh. That's crazy talk. It's actually a blue shower. So. Come on now. I don't even know what we want. Not that though, I'm sure. I'm sure that's poopy, stinky, and lame because it's the freaking bottom one. Festivities escalate to a dangerous level as far as we can take. Sadly, some get trapped at the bottom of the pool and drown. Yeah, no. I'm using a lifetime reroll on this really quick. Thanks a lot. Dan, thanks for your lifetime reroll. It's pretty close. 5, 6 would have been cool. Nominated survivor. As they watch the vomit fall, they notice a strange creature swimming upstream. Feeling cold, they it was the hagfish distracted us. Wow. It's going to Amras because he needs that. Nope. Who needs the courage? Who's got? Has anybody got 2 courage? Urza. Congratulations on the courage. And a hagfish. Strange resource. We have a ton of resources from this most recent hunt, though. Yeah, the golden shower references were crazy. Oh, it's vile. Man, we have like almost 12 resources out on the table. But I think I skipped right past it. Wait. Oh, innovate. Damn it. Phoenix Whisker. Oh, I'm talking about it. Wait. Good work, everybody. I want that sunrising bow, I think. Wait. 1 Phoenix Whisker. What? Oh, and here's where we realized we can't get any of that stuff. Okay, we'll innovate first. 1, 2, 3. I don't care about the innovation, guy. Forbidden Aga. I want to see if you foolishly picked it after. Survival aim. Tree. It's not a tree. In a dim silence. Whoa, YouTube.
Close your eyes, you two. Sheesh. In a just read. Lanterns read 3 I.
I don't think we did it, fellas.
And set their weapon type to
Bad news.
efficiency to level 1. We don't even have the ability to make a katana anymore.
Why did we sun dip a pair of dudes? I don't know. Rock, okay?
Pretty blind. Silly game. And roll a d10. So you can roll.
Because I wasn't paying attention to I nominated, alright?
Okay, we could do some serious greasage, or we could wait. I don't remember what. We could just spend 6.
Oh.
We could just spend 6 resources to enlarge the pool.
I might do it right here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a bone. We got tons in our.
I might enlarge this right now.
Sheesh.
Does chat steer me away from it?
Monster
Brock
roll.
says, do we
1,
have enough to enlarge the pool?
2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm telling him yes.
1 more. Oh gosh.
We
You
did!
just come out of here. I love juice. 6.
Because Rock says, I say enlarge the pool. It's
You can
thematic.
summon to extend the pool, lovingly creating new icons and symbols.
Bill is saying enlarge the pool.
Gain a random fighting art.
We did it! We did enlarge it!
Gain a random fighting art. Who did we have dig it?
That's awesome! We did! Go us! Okay. We are at pool size 2. So that means we just need to ditch 9 resources. So I'm gonna undo these until we're sure we want to use them. That changes everything. Okay. All right. So we would have to ditch resources still, though. So I say we birth both of these and turn them into those resources we need. So now we have 9, which is how many we needed. We'll just do a male and a female. They're nothing. That is way too good of a name to use on a nobody. They're nobodies. They're just lifetime rerollers, but we needed them for that resource. Was really it. Okay. Oh, it's not the right button. Now, so we'd need to give up like 1, 2, 3. No big deal. Those are all going to go away. So flip these back, please. Thank you. So if we give up these 3, we give up a monster organ. We give up a skull if we need to. That's 5. We could definitely do 6, 7, 8, 9. That's all of them right there if we need. Let's see. I don't want to give up any of the hide we have in there. It's more important to me. Love juice is not that important, because we would have triggered our Child of the Sun earlier. So we need to go back to the intimacy table, because we'd get to add 5 for one of these parents being a Sun Eater, plus 2 from the purification, which would make 7, and 2 from lights in the sky, which would make 8. So we could have done it on this roll right here, which would give us 12. Everybody good with that? So the second child born would be a child of the sun. Everybody good there? It would have technically even saved us a lifetime reroll from this guy, because it would have turned him into like a 9. So we would have actually had twins. We would have had twins and saved a lifetime reroll. We got to change that. We got to fix that too. Right? I feel like that's got to be corrected too. Because we're giving up 9 resources. So we need to benefit as much as we can from this. 9 resources is not a small amount to give up. Yeah, exactly. So let's get it back. It was somebody pretty pointless. It was Otar. So Otar gets his back. We sacrifice those 9 resources to enlarge the pool. You leave the settlement to build out the sacred pool, fulfilling your lifetime vision. The satisfaction changes. You gain the Sun Eater secret fighting art, which we would have given to a purified female. So our options are Olivia, Urza, who is not really an option there, Olivia, or Tick, who sucks. So it would have gone to Olivia. Olivia would have is our choice. It has to go. I guess it doesn't have to go to a female. It doesn't have to go to a female because it could be a male that is the Sun Eater. So I guess it could go to Pan. No, it should probably go to Olivia, right? Yeah, let's give it to Olivia. We're probably not going to take Olivia out on much more. And is Sun Eater good? Let's see. Oh, you're right. Okay, so it would have been Olivia. Now the first batch of children, which was our roll here, which was a 9 and a 3. We would not have re-rolled that because the 3 plus 7 would turn it into it would have ended up a 10, which is a pair of healthy newborns are lifted out of the sacred pool. The parents beam with pride plus 2 population. Do we have this also? Do we have Hovel and Sauna Shrine? We do. So they would have been raised together. They each would have gained the Defender fighting art and a permanent red affinity. So let's add... It's twins, so we needed one more. Would have been a male. Ollie's fine. It was Olivia and Zachary. They're not a child of the sun. They don't get any permanent attributes, but they do get Defender and a red. So they get a red affinity and the Defender fighting art. That was Ollie. It would be Ollie and Call, because Call was the one that was born. So he would get Defender and a red affinity. He was one of the twins. And then Ollie was the other one who gets Defender. We would have said, oh, well, let's try again. Then we rolled for intimacy again, but this time we rolled an 8 and a 4. And we would have still been able to add 7 because they're still a Sun Eater. They can be nominated multiple times. So that would have gotten us 11. 7 and 4 is 11. So the caretaker presents the child to the sun and all goes dark as a solar eclipse occurs. In the veil of darkness, the sun lowers and kisses the child. Now, who was the third born? I changed their name because it was Celeborn, which I'm going to be changing it back to right here. Nope, that was just a Bloom individual. We need to make sure we're not giving ourselves too much population. So I need to find the other one. There'll be a Tinker. It was not Cersei. Cersei's been around a long time. Gendry's been around for a while as well. Khal was one of the twins. Is it Otar? No, but Otar's not a... They should be a tinker. Ollie. Oh, it was Tarna. It was Tarna. Yep. Good work, Bill. Good work, good work. So they would have been a child of the sun. So they get a permanent strength and speed. And a child of the sun. And if either parent has the Sun Eater secret fighting art, they forget it. So we got what we needed out of Tarna. Now, Olivia loses Sun Eater. Quick habit there. Now, Tarna would be... We would also do that thing to her, right? We would... I don't remember the word. Purify her, because that would get her another die. Right? So we have 3 endeavors left, which is exactly as many as we need, because we have to trigger... We have to spend 2 to purify her, and then we have to spend 1 to actually trigger umbilical symbiosis. So we would spend 2 to purify. Oh yeah, we get 1 more life string too. Yep, I did add her Child of the Sun bonuses. It was just a permanent strength and speed. Just. It's actually super nice. So we would spend 2 endeavors to purify her. So she is purified. Is she about to be like insane? Purified. Cannot depart this year. Gain the overprotective disorder. And roll a d10. She did get her insights. She got a permanent strength from insight. A 4. Now, I'm tempted to use one of the Goober's lifetime rerolls to try to get that 8+ on a luck. One of the Flowers rerolls. What do you think? What do you guys think about that? All in on this individual, right? We should have plenty of rerolls left over to use for the other one. The sunbathing or whatever. The umbilical symbiosis. We should have plenty left over for that. Let's take a look, see here. Come on now. 8, 9, 10. Bang! Worth it. That's a permanent luck, right? Isn't it 8+? And actually, we would get +2 for this because it's a an endeavor with lights in the sky. So we would only add a 6, which doesn't help, but an 8 is good enough. So it's a permanent attribute of our choice, which will give it a luck. And then we'll have to take one of those useless people's rerolls away, like his. Nice. So that's -2. Okay, we already did. Then we would have to trigger... Are we all good to trigger umbilical symbiosis? I mean, we definitely are going to trigger it, because that was the whole point of this. Alright, so let's keep track here. So we get 1 d10 just as a standard. Then we get 1 because our newborn has been purified. Then we get 3 because they are a child of the sun, which is currently at 5. And then we get +2 because this is an endeavor and we have lights in the sky. So let's spend... Oh no! We'll actually get a whole nother die. We'll get 6 dice total. because I'm going to spend 3 on that bottom one. Right there. So I've been keeping track on a piece of paper right next to me. So that's 6. So that would be 3. We have 10 of those to spend. So I say we do the 3 to get us an extra die. And then a permanent luck, which would put us at 7. And then do we want to take the permanent strength and accuracy to get 8, 9, to get 2 more permanent bonuses? Actually, that's all we can do. So we'll spend 9 of those organs to give a permanent luck, permanent accuracy, permanent strength, and an additional die. Everybody good with that? That would be 9 of our 10 life strings. I'll wait for the confirm for both of you just because I want you both to be involved in this. So that would make it 6 dice on the table. And a permanent strength, a permanent accuracy, a permanent luck, and then the 6 dice. You're right, we could. Would it be better to have a permanent luck and a permanent evasion? Or would it be better to have a permanent luck, a permanent strength, a permanent accuracy? I know that evasion is harder to acquire, but which one would we prefer to have? I'm pretty impartial, so it's a simple fix. Luck and evasion are the best? Alright, let's do it then. Okay, so let's use this love juice, the one we saved, to trigger intimacy again. Now we only get +2 on this one. Still not very worried about it, because now we have beds, so that mid-range stuff is super nice. So that 2 goes to a 4. So a 4 on the intimacy table. We don't super care what this is about. We're mostly just doing it for the life string to get us 11. So let's go back to intimacy. So a 4, what do you know? +1 population. So let's just add +1 pop in here. So what does that say? No. Okay, so actually that would be a tinker. So we'd get to roll on the tinker table for them. A 3, that's, yep. So a 3 is another innovate thing. So that doesn't help us. But there was a brother, one of the twins we created, that has not yet rolled on the tinker table. I think Call did, but Ollie did not. Because those are the twins, is Call and Ollie. And I think only Call did. So Ollie needs to roll another one. Needs to roll 1. His first one. Wow. Terrible insight rolls. A 1. So that is once again the same thing. Okay. Now we're all squared away. Let's head back to the umbilical symbiosis. We will be still rolling 6 dice. However, we will be spending all 11 of these life strings, all 11, to go to Tarna, who will be gaining a permanent luck and a permanent evasion, which is 8, and then spending 3 on an additional die. Yeah, seriously, Rock. And now we will be rolling 6. 6 dice to come up with 25 total. There is no other option. With all of this work, it will only be this result. So we'll lifetime reroll any of these that need to be. Just make it easy on us. There's a 10. I'm liking what I'm seeing. So 7 and 3 makes 10, 18, 28, 34, 37. I'd say that'll do, my friends. That'll do. 37 here. We needed 25 plus. Synchronization is a success. The newborn glows like the sun. Go to Warriors of the Sun. Now it looks like we have to choose whether we are going to do reflection or refraction. Reflection. The newborn's cellular makeup changes. Your skin cells interact with the light, imperfectly reflecting it and causing you to appear blurred when you move quickly. Gain the following ability. Reflection. Your complete affinities and incomplete affinity halves count as colors. You may dodge at any time and as many times as you would like each round. When you attack from a blind spot, add +1 d10 to all wound attempts for that attack. So you're sharp all the time. Okay. Refraction. Your skin cells interact with light, refracting it inward and giving you boundless energy. You gain the following ability. Refraction. Your complete affinities and incomplete affinity halves all count as colors. During the showdown, after you perform a survival action, gain a survival? So that just means that you basically never run out of survival? I'm leaning way more towards reflection. Way more. Yeah, because you put reflection on somebody with rawhide. You put reflection on somebody with rawhide, and every single time they dodge, you're looking at possibly getting that back. And then sharp on everything in the blind spot? That's sweet. You may dodge at any time, even in Doomed? That's pretty crazy. Reflection it is. That's got to be an ability, right? Yep. Oh my gosh. Rawhide and Thrill Seeker? That would be nuts. That's why I guess we needed, I guess you can plan this one step further and do another 3. Draw 7 fighting arts and select 2 for the newborn to gain. There's your chance to get Thrill Seeker. Wow, that was so worth it. That's amazing. That is super cool. So Tarna is cracked. However, she is unfortunately not able to depart this year. Because she's purified. That's wild. That's good. We didn't even need to use any rerolls on that roll, so I guess our money, our 3 points, technically would have been better spent on that fighting art than the extra die. Wow, that was incredible. That's pretty cool. Yeah, she needs to be an awesome baby first. Well, I don't know. I'll leave it up to you. Not I won't leave it up to you guys, but I'd like your opinions. I personally don't think we're strong enough to take down a level 2 dragon. Because his toughness goes up a lot, I think. He goes up to 15 toughness. That's pretty intense. Oh my gosh, you're right. I didn't even think about that with gear grids. So you could get the evasion. You know, if we get her with the dragon mantle and the evasion monster grease, she's got the permanent. What else would make her slippery? So we could put Tarna. She's got 2 permanent evasion. She could be 3 permanent, or she could be 3 evasion with the monster grease. And then could we find a way to get her in rawhide and get another evasion? Yes, because we'd give her a shield. Would give her 1 green. The monster grease would give her 2 greens. If we could get 1 more green item in here, we could get 1 evasion from the rawhide vest and then 3 more evasion, or 2 more evasion from the monster grease, which would be 3 total evasion. We could give her the flower knight badge, which would give her 4 evasion on top of her 2 evasion, so she'd have 6 evasion. 6 evasion total, and then just have her be a tank in front and she can dodge as many times as they hit her. That would be insane. That would actually be crazy. We gotta try that, right? And if there's anything else that gets us evasion in here, throw it in the grid. Because if she's, like, literally unhittable, that's how you beat, like, the hand. You send her in there and she just farms her way down to the bottom because he can't hit her. Do any of these barber surgeons do anything good? You think level 2 dragon? You think? You don't think that's asking to be too risky? That's just undeathable. Here's the scavenger kit. I want that scavenger kit. Especially before we... I don't know if we'll have time to farm Dung Beetle Knight. Maybe. But we want that before Dung Beetle Knight. Yeah, but we can't take her out, Rock. We can't take her out this next year. She's got to sit out. So if we go, we're risking... Well, we're not ever really risking Pan, right? I mean, let's be honest. She has the flower anyways, so... She's just going to get reborn again. But I mean, we'd take out Amaras, who's doing well on the bow. Zachary, who's a unit. Pan, who's just a crazy unit. And then, but we would have to take Olivia back out, I think. No, we could take Sonny. We could take Sonny back out. He's alright. He's pretty good. But I would be a little bit more worried about our ability to take him down. I mean, I know that Pan is just a juicer. But I think that's our only issue is armor. He doesn't actually get any extra traits, which is really nice. But that speed and damage. Level 3 Flower Knight. He picks up a ton of extra traits at level 3. He kind of pops off. Plus a speed, plus 2 damage. 11 toughness is still very doable for us. but Heart of the Woods and Perfect Aim. And then look at all those health points. And we're trying to get Dragon King armor, Bill. So we need to hit Dragon King a couple more times, get his armor if we have any hope of getting anything Dung Beetle, which I would really like to do. I'd really like to get some Dung Beetle stuff. And we have a decent amount of Dragon King resources for what we need. So what we would need to pull, what else do we have as quarries? So we have Dragon King, Dung Beetle, Flower, Screaming Antelope, and the White Lion. So with the Dragon Armory, we need the belt, I believe, and the gloves. I think that's all we need left. Yep, belt and gloves. So we have a... Oh, we don't have a husk anymore. We have 2 veined wings. So we need an organ and an iron, which those can be as generic as we want them to be. But from the Dragon King, we need a cabled vein and a husk, which we have not pulled a cabled vein yet. I think it might be a one of. One. No, there's 2. So it's a 2 of. What would you think for an armor set there, Rock? Would we crit farm a Lope level 2 for like another set of leather? Or another set of rawhide? Or what are you thinking? We could, I'm not advocating for a level 2 Dragon King, but if we were to, we could throw both of these stones at him for some crit farms on him too. Or we could throw both those stones at a level 1 for crit farming. Because we could crit farm a couple good cards out of a Dragon King with some founding stones. He might even have a cabled vein. If he's got one that's a guaranteed cabled vein, I mean, we'd be looking pretty good. That's not the right deck. Because those stones are about to have no space in anybody's gear grid, and we're going to end up leaving them at home. So we got a King's Claw. Right, but we could do a level 1 is what I'm saying. And then wound something critically that we really need. Like, there's 2 horn fragments. That would at least thin the deck. It's impervious, but that would thin the deck. King's Claws would thin the deck. A veined wing? Oh no, we need the cabled wing. Oh, but a husk. We need a husk. So that would get us something we need. Another husk resource, husk resource. So, I mean, we could definitely do a level 1. Heavy weapons? No, but we need them. I wish these shields were heavy. Yeah, for some iron? I see what you mean. Because we need an iron for each of those pieces, don't we? Iron for the belt, iron for the gloves. Nope, none of these are heavy. I can't believe that a pickaxe does not help you on... does not help you on mining obsidian. That's crazy to me. Thundercaller would mean level 2 Lope, then you can get the iron guaranteed. How do you mean iron guaranteed? Is that because those are heavy? the steel sword and steel shield are heavy, so we'd be able to farm the obsidian more. Because Thundercaller doesn't get you iron, right? The event 100 doesn't get you iron. That's... Yeah, but you can't... I mean, diving deeper on that event is super dangerous. Thundercaller does give... Is it heavy? Let me take a look. Yeah, then we'd have to use a lifetime reroll to dummy down our roll, which would feel wrong. Wow. Are they not in here? What did I pick out? That's rare gear. I know you don't have to dive deeper, but there's no difference, right? Like, you don't get a... The roll is still the same whether it's before or after Overwhelming Darkness if you're not diving deeper, right? What is happening? Why are the steel sword and the steel shield not in there? That's where they should be, right? Right? Did they move them to somewhere else? They're not blacksmith, you can't make them. Yeah, this is the rare gear. This isn't just Flower Knight rare gear, this is all rare gear. But that's not all the rare gear. Is some of it in the garbage here? No. Oh, what was that? What the hell was that on the floor? Yeah, the lag is terrible. What's on the floor? Is that the rest of the... Is that the rest of the cards, like, glitched on the floor? The rest of the rare gear? It probably is, isn't it? Let's try this. It wouldn't let me pick them up. I can't even, like, check it for a... No. Just try a quick little reset, see if that helps it. Otherwise, we'll just have to... Maybe my Kelenium Butcher will be here now. Since he's... I opened him up and I can't access him anywhere. Patch day indeed. Considering the size of the Kingdom Death Sim team, thrilled with how well they do on all this stuff, man. Okay, they're not on the floor. I'd say that's a good first sign. Let's make sure they're not in here. Make sure they're not in here. Okay. I still don't see my Kelenium Butcher anywhere, but... Need iron for sure. It's not looking good to me. Nope. Still not in there. They're not back on the floor again, are they? You gotta be joking me right now. Those were not there when we came in. What the hell is that about, dude? Fine. I will walk over to my own box, my own equipment book here. My own binder of gear in the Kingdom Death universe. I'll flip through my rare gear. Wait, what the hell? I can't find the steel sword and steel shield in my own binder. Okay, there they are. They are heavy. All of that just to find out that the shield is heavy. So the shield would be able to mine that obsidian very well. If we get it. If we got it, the shield would take care of it, no problemo. So does that mean we want a level 2 lope? I got no problem with it. I mean, we gotta farm as much as we can before those villains come after us. So if we wanted to do a level 2 antelope, I would not fight you guys on it. I wish we could take a scavenger kit out. Should have built that early. We don't have the... Yeah, we don't have the... It's because it's pretty expensive to buy. I think it's a lot of Oregon, which we have not had for ever. 3 Oregon and a hide. You say Lope 2 with a pickaxe, Thunder Collar, Crit Farm. Yeah, if we do a level 2 Lope, I will be Thunder Calling. Just so that we're all on the same page. I'd like to save these 2 stones for the Dragon King at level 2, just for additional farming. But if we get the sword and shield, we'll have to ditch something. In which case, I could ditch the bone blade for the shield, or for the sword. And then Pan could ditch the Husk of Destiny for the shield. Because, remind me, cursed gear just means if I die, we lose it. That doesn't mean I can't lose it, right? 2 very different things. Cursed gear. Gear special rule. This gear cannot be removed from the gear grid for any... Oh, okay. Nope. Yep. Word. It's cursed, so it's stuck there. Okay, so if that came to happen, I would have to ditch the round leather shield. Which I would not be down with. I would not like that. So we would have to prepare for that. I mean, we'd have to put all our eggs in that basket, because I'd have to give the shield to somebody else, banking on taking the shield here. And then if I don't get the shield, it's just a round of shield proficiency wasted. But if I recall correctly, when you wound the antelope with a... What is it? A dagger or a shield? Or is it a club or a shield? You get luck bonuses too. If you attempt to wound this location with a club or shield, right? That sounds right to me. If you hit with a club or a shield, gain +2 luck. We're gonna beat his ass. We're gonna beat his ass. Yeah, so I would... What would end up happening is I'd leave a stone at home, take the shield, and then leave this gear grid open for her to take the shield as my choice when it comes through. Let me make sure I got the Thunder Caller in here. That would be really awkward. Yeah, it's Pan, so they'll definitely be in there. Now, a level 2 Antelope. Let's see how far away from Overwhelming Darkness he is, because he's super volatile on moving on the hunt board. So he's 2 back. So pretty high odds that I'm going to get past Overwhelming Darkness. Not great odds. I mean, if he moves up 1, it's over. I don't get any iron or the Thunder Caller. If he stays, no problem. But if he doesn't, then that's trouble. Look at those. Those are like glitched in the whole game. Look at that. Update day. Yeah, I don't disagree with you that we will massacre the Lope. So we would want both of them on the space after. I don't think mineral gathering really helps me that much to have it after Overwhelming Darkness. Let me look, but I think diving deep is super risky. Because you need an 8 or better. What we want is a 6 or 7. If we get an 8 or better, we gain a scrap, and then any survivor may descend to the worm tunnels. So then if we come down here, we would need to have a sickle to get a bonus. 1, 2, or 3. We would get a disorder, lose some survival. 4 through 7. 4 through 7, we get deaf and we die. Oh, no. If we're deaf, we die. Okay. See? Not a huge deal. 8 plus, we find an iron. Crystal Lake. I mean, I get that it's all the way down to Lantern City. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if we tend all the way down and got a piece of armor gear of our choice from the blacksmith? Yeah. Yeah, I know it's always May. But that's what I mean is like, is it really that much more beneficial than just rolling beforehand? Like, do we really want to descend into those tunnels? I don't know. Another question for another day, I suppose. But I think we are set on a level 2 Antelope. So this stream has been over 3 hours. I won't keep you guys any longer. I will let you go and enjoy the rest of your Friday night. If I get a bee in my butt, maybe I will stream this Antelope tomorrow. Just because I am kind of feeling KDM this weekend. I might stream the Lope Hunt tomorrow so that we can do the Dragon level 2 on Sunday. That would be crazy. We are out of endeavors. We used them all. Zero. It was an endeavoring kind of day. So the Lope would take over here. Not bad. We're looking good. We're looking really good. It's all good, Bill. All right, team. Let's chat in Discord after the stream and see if we can get everything ironed out that we want to do. And thanks for being here and for making it a great stream. I know it was maybe not the most convenient thing for you guys doing it out of our normal rotation, but I sure appreciated it. So we'll be bringing Amaras, Pan, Sunny, and Zachary, the original crew. The original crew will be getting shield specialty after this, specialization, and sword specialization after this. So that will be great. And then hopefully getting one closer to bow mastery. It's going to be a bit of a race against time for Amaras to get bow mastery because he needs 4. And he's only, if we're hunting level 2s from now on, he's only got 3 hunts left. So we'll need to try to get that dialed in so that when we get family, he can have a decent child. I know when we give fighting arts, it's half rounded down. So even if you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, they would still start proficient. But it'd be better if they were starting that 1 up on proficiency. It would probably make that a little bit easier. I think family's pretty attainable for us. It's in the deck. And then, oh my gosh. Then if we get Clan of Death, I don't remember if Clan of Death is all newborn survivors or just all survivors in general. It's got to be all newborn survivors, right? No way they're going to give it to everybody. Oh yeah, all newborn survivors gain accuracy, strength, evasion. That's just incredible. Okay, guys. We'll see you